tag team action on the Clash of the Champions, TBS. Introducing team number 1, first from Dodge City, Kansas, weighing 307 pounds, the Equalizer. His tag team partner from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, 249 pounds, ravishing with...
Cut the music.
Well, we're at hand.
What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, out of shape Daytona dirtbags.
Oh, my goodness.
Keep your mouth shut while I take my robe off and show you what a real sexy man is supposed to look like. Hit the music.
Daytona dirtbags. He's endeared himself to the crowd again, hasn't he, Tony?
Tell you what, Jeff, he's got a real wild partner, doesn't he? The Equalizer. Regardless who this mystery partner is, it is going to be something.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing the opposition. First from Austin, Texas, weighing 261 pounds, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
He ain't got a partner, Tony, I knew it.
Jess, he's going to be coming in that Z28, and he certainly can't drive it down the ramp. So just be patient here, okay?
Yeah, right. I think it's going to be a handicap match, Tony. The Equalizer and Ravishing Rick against Dustin Rhodes by himself. No, I know who his partner is. The Invisible Man.
We are waiting on the arrival of this Camaro Z28. And the mystery partner. Wow. Jess, some fan is going to win that car. And we'll find out a little bit later. Oh my! It's Road Warrior Animal.
The Z28 Camaro.
Whoa, just a minute now. Hold the phone. You know, Dustin Rhodes, you thought you were pulling the wool over our eyes, but you didn't know that we had feelers out. We knew that Animal was going to be your choice for partner, and we prepared for you, Animal. Now let me tell you something, Rick Rude. It takes more to be a member of the Legion of Doom. Everybody here knows that Dustin Rhodes walked the aisle with the LOD, and now it's Dustin's turn. You're a fool's fool, because there's more than one Road Warrior. There are two.
Now what is this, Tony? He can't have both Road Warriors for partners.
The Road Warriors are back! Road Warrior Hawk! Road Warrior Animal! The Legion of Doom! The Road Warriors! It is going to be Hawk and Dustin Rhodes together! There's the mystery partner! And Jesse, here we go!
Unbelievable!
Boy, this is one Clash of the Champions we'll never forget.
It's the greatest one I've ever seen. The entrances have been tremendous.
They really have.
Shocking. You just don't know what's going to happen next. Look at that. There's Hawk of the Road Warriors.
Hawk.
And it looks like Hawk and Ravishing Rick Rude are going to start it off.
And Animal stays out there. Collar and elbow tie up.
Whoa! Did you see that? He picked up Rude and literally threw him back into the turnbuckle.
One of the most powerful men, one of the most powerful teams in the history of this sport. Back now. And Rude being very, very cautious here. Look at this. Rude's always been one of the men wanting to lock up first in the knuckle lock, but he's not so sure right now.
Well, you got to admit, this had to throw him off. Who in the world would have figured the Road Warriors?
You heard Animal say that they've walked the aisle with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, as their six-man World Tag Team Champion partner. And now with Dustin Rhodes. Once again, Rude being very cautious, staying right in that neutral corner. And you hear the chant of LOD. Here we go.
Oh, and what a battle of muscle this is going to be. Road Warrior Hawk and Ravishing Rick Rude. And Hawk is getting the early advantage. He's breaking Rude down. He's got him on his knees. Oh, and he jumped on his hands and then hit him in the face.
And now the wild equalizer is in. And he immediately ties up to the neutral position with Hawk, but Hawk's gonna shoot him in. Big drop kick. Equalizer on the outside, but look at Hawk. He's right there with him. Watch out, Jeff.
Oh, but the Road Warrior Hawk made a mistake. He followed the Equalizer into the ring second. Equalizer catches him with a boot, fires him into the ropes.
He went for a rude awakening that time, but the Equalizer slipped out of it. Hawk sending the Equalizer back to a corner. Shoots him in, follows him in with a big clothesline. Now to the other way. Here, oh, wow, big foot right to the kisser. And down goes Hawk. So the Equalizer, with a couple of moves of his own, being very effective here, Jess.
He's being equal to the task, if I can use that pun, Tony. And that's why Ravishing Rick Rude's got him as a partner. Road Warrior Hawk now in trouble. Rude hammering away on the lower back.
Hawk getting to his feet with Rude. Dustin!
Oh!
Now the natural.
Oh, reverse atomic drop.
The Irish whip to the right side.
Big back body drop.
Dustin shoots him into a neutral corner again. Oh, Rude hooked himself that time. And down goes Dustin from a big clothesline.
And Dustin stumbles into the wrong corner over with the Equalizer.
Dustin trying to get to his feet. And Rude got him.
Well, and there's the hip gyrations. When you can always judge in a match how well it's going for Ravishing Rick Rude just by watching the hips, Tony.
And right now, going quite well for Ravishing Rick Rude as he sends Dustin Rhodes to a corner, the Equalizer. Stomping away, pushing on the throat of Dustin Rhodes, and Dustin in really no man's land here.
Kick his ass.
So much of a grudge between Dustin Rhodes and Ravishing Rick Rude. It developed based on that U.S. title situation that began in the month of May for these two. Actually began before then.
If you want to go back to, whoa, big cover.
1, 2, it began the 1st of '93, really.
If you want to go back to when it began when WCW stripped Rude of the title, the U.S. title, which he never lost in the ring.
Neither man has the U.S. title. They'd wrestled to a 30-minute time limit draw in the Iron Man Challenge. Dustin Rhodes and Rude neither had the title. I do understand from WCW officials that within the next month, they will decide the U.S. Championship between these two men. the title that is still head on. There's Road Warrior Animal, who drove the Camaro Z28 into the arena here at the Ocean Center. Right now, this is basically a grudge match. It's no longer a mystery tag match, it's a grudge tag match.
Oh, and the Equalizer. Rhodes drops out of the way and he clotheslined Rude.
Dustin needs to make a tag. Randy Anderson, the referee, tag is made. The referee is not going to allow the tag. But Hawk is still in there.
Whoa!
And Hawk, like a madman, big double clothesline.
Has the referee ever allowed the tag? I don't think so.
He has not allowed the tag as of yet, but Hawk, whoa! Both men are out. I don't think it really matters. Oh, Hawk hit hard. Shoulder to the apron. Shoulder to the floor. And Hawk trying to go up top. There's your legal man. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Road Warrior Hawk and the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tony, the referee sure let a lot go by in that matchup. Road Warrior Hawk out there beating everybody up when he's not even the legal man in the ring.